Have you ever noticed those people? The ones who gather in a circle the second anything happens on the street? A fender bender, a dropped bag of groceries, someone just tying their shoe in a weird way. They just appear out of nowhere staring. In New York City, they're practically a tourist attraction. O. Henry, the master of the short story, called them rubberers. And the city itself? Caoutchouc City, after the French word for rubber. These folks are like optical gluttons, feasting on the ordinary and the extraordinary with equal fascination. They'll stare at a man painting a sign with the same intensity as they stare at a car accident. It's a strange hobby, but as O. Henry shows us, even the strangest hobbies can lead to the most unexpected love stories. This is the tale of William Pry and Violet Seymour, two of the most dedicated rubberers in all of New York. Their eyes first met, not across a crowded ballroom, but across the unfortunate scene of a man who'd been run over by a brewery wagon. William, a true connoisseur of chaos, was there first, soaking it all in. But then he saw a commotion. A force of nature was plowing through the crowd, elbows and determination leading the way. That force was Violet Seymour. She fought her way to the front row, a true professional, and William was instantly smitten. Here was a woman who understood the art of gawking. After the ambulance left, taking the unlucky catalyst of their romance with it, William and Violet remained. True experts know that the real flavor of an incident is in the aftertaste. They linger, absorbing the lingering energy of the spot. It was then they finally looked at each other. William's eyes were drawn to a large brown birthmark on Violet's neck. Violet, in turn, found herself mesmerized by William's exceptionally bowed legs. In the city of rubbernecks, it's perfectly acceptable to stare at another person's physical peculiarities. They couldn't speak, but their shared gaze said it all. A connection was made, forged in the fires of communal curiosity. Cupid, it seems, wasn't driving a chariot that day, but a brewery wagon. Their next encounter was just as poetic. It was a slow day for sightseeing. No accidents, no street fights, nothing to look at. William was getting bored when he spotted it. A massive crowd pushing and shoving in front of a billboard. He sprinted over, fighting his way into the thick of it. And who was already there, at the very front, looking a little battered but deliriously happy? Violet, of course. They stood side by side for an hour, watching a man paint a simple advertising slogan. Eat bricklets. They fill your face. The shared thrill of it all was too much for William. His heart swelled. He turned to Violet and whispered the most romantic words she could ever imagine. Come with me. I know where there is a bootblack without an Adam's apple. Her face lit up. He had saved this special sight just for her. They hurried off together, spending the next hour gazing at the uniquely smooth-throated youth. Just then, a window cleaner fell from 5 stories up, landing right beside them. As the ambulance sirens grew closer, William squeezed her hand. 4 ribs at least, he whispered joyfully. Violet squeezed back. I could stand all day rubbering with you. Their romance blossomed over a series of similarly strange events. The climax came when a woman named Eliza Jane was to be served a subpoena. This was a major event for the rubberer community. William and Violet set up a prime viewing spot across the street, sitting on a plank balanced on 2 beer kegs. For 3 days and nights, they sat there, waiting. Finally, a detective just opened the door and served the papers. As the police shooed them away, they pledged their love. A love that had grown up hardy and strong, like a rubber plant. Naturally, a wedding was in order. The big church in the middle of the block was booked. Flowers were arranged, the fancy carpet was rolled out. And outside, a massive surging crowd of rubberers gathered, ready to do what they do best, watch. They are the ultimate spectators. Whether it's a wedding or a funeral, the hour of the ceremony came and went, no bride, no groom. Where could they be? The guests grew anxious, and a search began. Finally, 2 policemen dragged a pair of disheveled, bruised, but determined individuals from the thickest part of the crowd. It was William and Violet. In their pockets, a wedding ring, on their faces, the ecstatic look of true spectators. Creatures of habit, they couldn't resist the pull of the crowd. They had become so engrossed in the spectacle of watching their own wedding that they completely forgot to actually participate in it. They had joined the mob, fighting for the best possible view of themselves walking down the aisle. As O. Henry so perfectly put it, rubber will out. Their obsession was so powerful, it overwhelmed the very event it was meant to celebrate. And that's the genius of O. Henry. He takes a simple, quirky human habit, and spins it into a hilarious and oddly touching story about love and obsession. William and Violet, in all their strange glory, are a reminder that love can be found in the most unusual of places. Even in a crowd gathered on a street corner, just watching. What do you think? Have you ever felt that irresistible pull to stop and stare? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into classic stories.